Hello everyone and welcome back yet again to another daily update video. My name is CryptoStash and I hope you're all having an amazing week. Currently it is Thursday and let's get right to the charts. Starting off with Bitcoin, of course, you can see right here on the daily time frame, Bitcoin is approaching the monthly open level. If we go over to my other chart right here and we look at our volume profile and our VWAP from the bottom at $57,000, you can see right now basically Bitcoin is still hanging around this VWAP level right here, and we are currently bearishly backtesting the PUC of the range that we have. Basically, once we flip it into above it, we start trading higher, and once we, as you can see, get below this level, price tends to trade lower. So with how things are looking right now, a potential lower low could be set into play. The bearish target of 61k is still in the cards. Basically, we have lots of lows right here that have been left unswept. You can see it clearly right here with how price climbed up. We have left lots of liquidity right here. We swept some of the lows. For example, this one right here got taken out. Once we took that drop towards 62.2k, this low right here got swept, but the rest of the lows right here and right here are still left untouched. So I do believe we are going to be seeing some more move towards the downside before the actual next move. And also, as you know, we are currently in August, almost the middle of the month, and basically historically this month has not closed green for the past 3 years. So I do expect for this candle to actually turn red pretty soon, maybe in the second half of August. I do expect for it to be turning red. With how things are looking right now on our momentum indicator right here, the 2-week, the weekly and the monthly are all putting in basically bullish divergences on hard time frames, but of course they are going to be taking some time to play out. So in the short term, the daily, the 12-hourly, those time frames are looking bearish. So until those time frames flip bullish, then I believe the hard time frames like the weekly and the monthly will not be playing out. But still things are looking more likely for us to go down to those levels right here. If we look at Ethereum, most of the altcoins are right now also very overbought. You can see it has not swept any lows basically. This low right here, this right here, they have all been left untouched. So it is right now more likely to have a bigger move. Solana also right now currently trading around the monthly pivot, and price could very well reject from here, even though we are currently remaining somewhere above the value area low of this range right here. We could lose it pretty fast and start dropping down towards the monthly open level. Hype right now is aiming to retest its monthly pivot. It has not been tested yet at around $59. So this could very well be the next target to look for a potential sell-off and pretty harsh rejection for Hype right here. With how the stock market is looking right now, potentially for another break higher, the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq, they are looking still bullish. The Nasdaq is yet to sweep the highs from the previous all-time high that we made. We do have like 3.3%, and the S&P, if it moves like 3%, almost 2.5%, it's going to take us to the weekly R3 right here. So that's going to be a pretty decent move. The dollar, however, right now you can see is trying to push higher. The monthly pivot is not yet tested, so the dollar could also be looking to retest this level and pump higher. And as you know, once the dollar pumps higher, Bitcoin tends to be bearish. And so is gold right here. You can see gold had a nice move up. And if the dollar starts pumping, gold could get that small retracement towards the downside before we eventually continue. You can see the momentum wave is also potentially clipping towards the downside. So also something to keep in mind of. On the smaller time frames for Bitcoin, we are currently remaining above VWAP, which is good. We also do have more shorts opening up right here. So this is also something to keep in mind of. But this time, as you know, shorts could win, since we also do have a major big cluster right here sitting at the bottom with so much liquidations, millions of liquidations sitting around those levels. So be wary of that as well. Fear and Greed Index is remaining at 38, nothing new here. Spot ETFs, we do have 61 million of spot ETF outflow yesterday. Long versus shorts ratio, we do have more shorts overall. As you can see, more shorts open up right here. So it is natural to have more shorts from the longs. On Hyperliquid, the bigger whales are also sitting short right now. We had our CPI data yesterday, not much of a difference. You can see everything was almost as expected. And we do have today, just 1 hour before the New York Open session, unemployment and PPI data coming out. So this is also very important news today, which could move the markets. And I believe this would cover it for today, guys. Hope you liked the video, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.